Look, DC is not like the rest of the world, and it's not like New York, right? It's just man. It's a special place, and look, 100%. I don't know how many cases have gone to trial, 200-300. Not one exoneration.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Not really. Okay.
Not one exoneration.
Oh no, because if they let one exonerate, isn't that technically you open the floodgates? It goes, oh, you let him rock. Now you got to let this. You got to let that. Right.
That's right. So you think about it. These people went there in support of Trump, right? DC's 97% Biden voter. Number one, and they're not average Biden voter. It's Biden voter who works for the federal government because you live in DC. Otherwise, why are you there?
Right.
Right. So this is your employer. Not you feel so strongly about him that you work for him, right? And you're more militaristic in your approach to politics. You're not just somebody else who lives in Brooklyn or whatever it is. You got to contend with that. So in every case, we filed a change of venue motion. We said, hey, listen, these guys are from Texas, Arkansas, whatever. They should have change of venue motion. And then when the January 6th committee did its thing, I started citing the Oliver North case from the 1980s. And he had his conviction overturned because the judge said that the DC jury pool was cloaked in his congressional testimony. So I'm like, look, if Oliver North's testimony on C-SPAN in 1990, if Liz Cheney is tweeting out something that's got 10 million views and everybody else is, there's billions of views happening with stuff, you're going to tell me DC hasn't been tainted? 100%.
Yeah.
We filed for all these change of venue motions. Not one was granted.
Right.
Not one. They were like, no, you're coming here because your trial, if you're a white guy from Alabama or Arkansas or Texas who showed up here to do this on this day, this is the equivalent of being a black guy in 1940 Oklahoma, going to trial by a jury of your peers. Your ass is getting convicted, you're getting hung, and you're getting strung up in the square by 12 noon, not because of who you are, but because of the color of your skin, because you had the audacity to speak to a white woman or whatever the hell you allegedly did wrong, and because these people hate you. And that is what's going on there. Make no mistake about it.
And has like all this eventually after conviction can get appealed. Has higher courts decided that issue, like the
venue issue?
To me, I kind of If it's on fucking news day in and day out.
Yeah.
And like I know it's not kind of duck. I'm a public defender, but it's like I'm trying to remember a jury what. They could have heard of it. Like how much is too much if a jury knows about the case? Right. I'm trying to remember.
But DC is this small.
No, I know.
But what I'm saying
in general, I mean.
But imagine if the 9/11 hijackers all lived, right? And then they're selecting a jury pool, and you live 2 blocks from the World Trade Center. Should you be on that jury?
No.
Hell no. Everybody who lives in DC that was in proximity, like these people, the mob came in, filled up the whole of DC. Nobody likes it if you live there. All these people are on the jury. They're all victims, and we're arguing these people are victims. They can't be on this jury.
But they can't be impartial.
But then hold on. How is technically, like, I'm not obviously not well versed in the law, but how is that really a jury of your peers if you committed the crime in DC, but you live in
Texas,
Arkansas, right? Your peers are in Arkansas.
There you go.
Right? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So like if I commit but then again, no, because let's say I live in the Bronx, but I commit a crime in Brooklyn. When I go to whoever's doing jury duty in Brooklyn, they would be doing those Brooklyn cases.
Becomes, if you go to Brooklyn and commit an act of domestic terrorism, and it affects you let a chemical loose, and it affects all of Brooklyn,
all of New York City,
they'll all be tainted.
Right? Tainted.
Yeah.
How could he possibly be on the jury? Yeah. It ain't right.
I'm good. I'm unbiased.
I mean, he just
my mom died yesterday from what he did.
My grandma, but she left me a good heritage, so I'm not tainted.
Imagine if there are lawsuits now about I don't know where you stream, what platforms you stream on, so I don't want to get too into it. But there are lawsuits now about a certain shot that people had to get over the past couple of years because of the pandemic. I took it, right? I got an injury because of it, right? I did.
I had to take it because my wife wanted to go to Europe.
See?
That bitch.
I had to take it, otherwise I was going to lose my job.
But we all had our reasons, right? I took it because my daughter was going to be born at the time and they weren't going to let me in the hospital.
Right, yeah.
I'm like, well, if I got to take one for the team, I'll be there because you ain't doing it to her, right? And it wound up making me sick. I eventually got over it, but it took me 3 years to get better, right? Should I be on one of those juries?
No.
Hell no. Oh yeah, I'll be fair and impartial.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking ring you up.
Yeah.
Right? And that's what the DC jury pool is.
Yeah. I don't want to lie, man.
But then aren't you able to appeal or say, oh, this like, you know, as a lawyer, you'll be like, oh, this I can't trust this jury. We gotta do this again, right?
Yeah,
You're able to do that.
But here's the thing. But because of how expensive these cases are, you're going against the DOJ, biggest prosecution in its history, right? Each one of these cases costs very easily $250,000, $300,000 to litigate
For one person.
For one person through trial, through completion. So you had to raise all this money. This guy lives in a trailer in Tennessee.
He don't got no
$250,000. But I crowd raise it, right?
Right.
And then it moves on to the next guy, right? And he got no more money. How's he going to appeal?
Right.
Right. Then they got to go to somebody else. It doesn't work out. They don't. And people just give up.
Right.
They're just like, how much time I got left? All right, I'm just going to start counting the days until I can get out of here. Oh, by the way, if you're appealing, they'll jack you up in jail as well.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's like an organized crime situation over there where they have people everywhere. I mean, this is the United States government. Like, you know, there are no winners here.
Right. Exactly.
Welcome to the list, Jack.
Hey man, what am I gonna do?
Fine.
What am I gonna do? I ain't nobody.
How much worse can it be? I live in the Bronx.
Right, exactly.
Fuck. Oh, goddamn, man. All right. Well,